Hi everyone! I've just tried twice to do this unsuccessfully as a live, so I'm popping it in as a recording, and I hope that those of you who tried to catch the live can catch up on the recording. I wanted to come in and talk to you about puppies because we're running a puppy program on the 16th of April. We only run a couple of year rather. And if you do have a new puppy, or if you're planning on getting one, then I think you wouldn't do much better than joining our puppy program because it's very different from puppy classes, I can assure you. So I just really wanted to talk to those of you who are getting a new puppy, or if you already have one, and just share some help really for when it comes to educating your puppy or training him. And the reason I've come in is because I see so many videos on Facebook of new owners who have obviously been given the wrong information around what society believes we should be doing with our puppies, which is basically controlling them, mastering them, making them into that good dog. So I see videos of owners commanding their new puppies to sit, stay, stay, stay as they walk away, for example. And then another favourite is puppies being told to leave it as their bowl is being put down, the bowl of food is being put down in front of them. And these are two of the most commonly practiced misconceptions of ideals of obedience training that we need to teach our dogs, really. And the control that everyone seems to think we need to have, that it's so commonly rigid and still what most of society apparently seems to think that we should be doing with our puppies and our dogs. Obviously my approach is different, and first of all what I always look at is what puppies inherently need. And this is the same as baby humans, it's the same as all baby mammals really, and that is to feel safe. First and foremost, to feel safe. And then, of course, to have all their needs taken care of and to be able to trust those around them that we're going to look after them properly and take care of all their best interests. Keep them safe, first and foremost. So personally, I always want my puppy to feel really safe with me. I want him to choose me, follow me, hang out with me, actually want to hang out with me, not because I'm making him hang out with me. I want him to always run to me if he's fearful or worried. I want him obviously to bring things back to me. I do want him to wait when I ask him to. I do want him to walk nicely on his lead, and I do want him obviously to wait when he's told, and all the other, the other usual things that we all want. I want him to always believe I'm the best deal. I want him, above all, to trust me and feel safe with me always. These are all of the foundations that I will help puppy owners understand and learn, because these are what we need if we are to successfully rear our puppies and help our puppies build the life skills he needs. We want him to thrive in our human world, and our human world can be really scary to a puppy because it's not normal, it's not natural for a puppy. He doesn't understand what's going on when the digger tractor down the road makes that awful noise, for example. We know exactly what it is and what's going on. He doesn't. So I want to help our puppy build confidence, feel safe, trust me. And I think often as well, the other thing I wanted to say is that we all have really high expectations of puppies and dogs, to be honest. I said to somebody the other day, if you had a 7-year-old child, or even a 14-year-old child for that matter, what would your expectations be around their behaviour? Would you expect that 7-year-old to absolutely be prepared to go for a walk with you down the street for a long period of time, walking nicely next to you, holding your hand, not running, not squealing, not being excited by anything, not looking around, not wanting to talk to other people or interact with everything in his environment? Is that what you'd expect of a a 7-year-old child? Would you expect him to sit still at the table and not move during the course of a meal? Would you expect him to make all the right adult decisions, for example? Would you have those expectations for a 7-year-old child? And the answer to that is always, well, no, of course we wouldn't. Why then do we have them for puppies and dogs? You know, this is a sentient being, obviously, but supposedly with a fraction of our intelligence, but we expect more from our dogs than we do a 7-year-old child. So expectations around puppies and dogs and you know what we expect from them and at what age, what level of training and in what environment and amongst what distractions are really important. These are all things we need to learn as well, which are not taught in puppy classes. Instead of tramping around a hall in a puppy class amongst a heap of other overexcited puppies, thus promoting and practicing more excitement in our own puppy, pushing for those obedience behaviours, again in an environment, as I just said, that's too overwhelming, often too overwhelming for a puppy, particularly an active Doberman puppy, and he can't learn in that sort of environment anyway. What we need to do instead is understand how to socialise our puppies properly. You know, how to absolutely build in the life skills, equip them with the life skills that they need, what those life skills are. And I will look at things like teaching them how to be calm in the home, teaching them what we want them to do when we have visitors, for example, or how to be calm in the garden and ignore the neighbour's dog. What we want them to do whilst we're eating, what we want them to do when we're watching TV, working at our desks, which is usually relax themselves, isn't it? These are some of the things that I will look at in my puppy classes and help owners understand how to teach the habits of. Sure, as I say, I'll introduce stays and leaves and loose lead walking. In fact, I start teaching loose lead walking as soon as my puppy arrives without the lead. And this means that I simply teach him that being close to me and follow me around is a super happy, rewarding thing to do. Importantly, these behaviours that I'm talking about, all of them, and all of the behaviours we decide we want, and all of the education we want to give our puppy, if we teach these behaviours in such a way that our puppy see them as fun and irresistible games, he doesn't even realise he's being trained, his learning is going to be so much more effective in this way. The behaviours we teach this way, therefore, will be much more reliable because the puppy wants to do them and we've practiced them as well until they've become habits. Importantly as well, we also won't have to keep sternly repeating ourselves to keep our puppy in a stay or to stop him from diving into that food bowl. He'll do it because he's learned it's rewarding for him to do so, and he's learned it in a fun and irresistible way. In 2023, or 2024 it is now, we know better. We've learned so much more about educating our puppies and how to support them and help them develop, learn, build confidence and grow into well-rounded members of society who can happily live amongst us. So for the sake of our puppies, let's forget these stern commands. Let's forget the sit stays and the leave it's taught in the traditional way. Let's choose the right ethics and the right approach. Let's take our time. Let's build relationship. Let's build trust. Let's learn what realistic expectations of a puppy actually are. Let's learn as much as we can about our breed, about the Doberman. Let's learn about what he was bred for and how we can take care of his needs, how we can actually provide him with the right education that's going to provide him with what he's hardwired to do as a puppy and later on as a dog. That's really important to keep him happy. Often if we can do these things or learn how to understand and do these things, then we're going to see a lot less of the behaviours that people are always complaining about, such as digging up his bed, destroying things, digging up your garden, chasing rabbits and squirrels in the garden, etc. These things are some of the topics and the educational exercises, that's the word I was looking for, that we will start to provide you with to start your puppy off. Really important. Because guys, if you buy a puppy, you absolutely need to forget what it is you want for a while, because you've just had a newborn. It's you've just taken on a newborn puppy. It's exactly the same as if you decided to have a newborn baby. That's what we've got. That's how we have to see it, and that's where we start building the trust and the foundation and the safety aspect from. Obviously, we're not going to put him in a cradle like a baby or cater for him like we do a human baby. And that's why our puppy programs are so valuable, because we will help you provide what your puppy needs in order for you to be able to rear him in a way that's not going to cause distress and unhappiness for you or him. Really important. When we learn to understand and provide for our puppy's needs, and that means not just through puppyhood, but adolescence too, then we can absolutely create that connection. We can shape our puppy to become the dog that we're going to be happy to hang out with, and he's going to be able to thrive and survive and be happy in our world too. We're going to have the best relationship with this dog that we've ever had if we learn to do it the right way. If you take a puppy into your home, you're responsible for knowing how to rear him or her. Just because we owned a dog before absolutely doesn't mean that we know all there is to know about dogs and we don't need to educate ourselves. I'm still learning 40 years later, even as a behavioural practitioner. I still attend seminars and workshops, and what this means is I'm always up to date as I can be with all of the information and science that is still being developed and updated. And that means, guys, that I can pass all that valuable knowledge onto you for the benefit of your beautiful puppies and our beautiful breed. I'm going to finish by saying that training and educating our puppies through kindness, knowledge and understanding is obligatory. It's not optional. Absolutely not optional. Most of the problems I see being posted on the Dobermann pages are through naivety or lack of knowledge. And you can get that for yourselves, guys. It's up to us to educate ourselves and do the best we possibly can for our puppies. So I hope that we do have a few spaces left on our puppy program on the 16th of April. I can guarantee you that you're not going to have learned this stuff anywhere else. So why not join us? It's an online program. We provide lessons, support, resources, help daily between your coaching sessions. And all the information is actually on our Facebook page, plus the link to join, which I will share under this live for those of you who want to go ahead and join us. We look forward to helping as many of you as possible. We look forward to enlightening as many of you as possible with how much fun it can actually be. And you'll be surprised at what your puppy will learn and how much easier life will be as a result. Take care and thanks for watching.